So did you just leave home and you were coming to Nairobi? As in, there is that initial place. Ulikuja tu ukaingia matatu, ulikuja Nairobi, kufanya kazi, or what happened? As in, or were you born here in Nairobi and you got the exposure? It's interesting to know that initial, that kuna ile kuzaliwa ukalelewa na mamako alafu ukapotea. No, it's interesting to know that is really encouraging. When Keremo was saying alichoma makaa, and my dad also did that, I get encouraged every day.
I came from very ordinary. You see, you tell me you earned 500 bob per day. Me, when I worked, I earned 5 bob. So you are earning 10 times more than me. I worked for railways, dusting files and arranging files. I used to get 5 bob. And this was for me big money, kept me going. 2, you see, you talking about your parents and their what. Me, I had no parents. So, you see, you're coming from a very different level. In fact, if we are flying in jets, I'll be flying down here. And you are up there. So your life experience is very normal. And please continue to do it, because there are those who have done it and lived worse off. Me, I went to school in Nyanza. I was born in Rift Valley. I went to Nyanza. And I was sent there, sponsored by some missionaries. But what they didn't figure out, because they were outsiders that used to send me some money, is what to do with me when the school is closed. Because my comfortable home was the school. And when the school closed, it was dark for me. So I used to meet guys like you, and they find me crying. Others are dancing the whole night. Have you ever lived in a boarding school? Do you know how people dance at night? Because they are going to freedom, going home to eat good food, to sleep. Because here we are waking up at 6 o'clock. Me, I'm crying. Because the others are going somewhere, and me, I'm going nowhere. So the contrast is very major. I don't like to keep on emphasizing it. I like to say it's the way forward that matters, not the where I come from. I believe it's not where you're coming from. It is where you are going, and what you do with the experience you gain. Because you really, you see, you have an opportunity when you are poor to gain experience. Because you start struggling very, very, very early. I always tell people there are 2 types of chicken. You know the Kigwaru chicken. The Kigwaru chicken is kept in a cage, is hatched by a very comfortable machine with a right temperature. And the hatchery is 100% of the eggs. And the other one is where a chicken lays the eggs and then has to become the hatcherer by sleeping on them. And out of a dozen eggs, maybe 4 become live chicken. Now, the Kigwaru chicken is then kept in a cage and they're fed with water, with light, and it just grows because its work is just to eat and grow. It doesn't have to go and look for food. The 4 chicks from the bush chicken is either half of them are eaten by the hawks, and those which survive, they have to learn to start looking for something to scratch, to look for food, right? So as they grow in a very toughened life, learning how to scratch, to look, to fight, to get that worm and they share it with a bigger one, or being knocked down by the bigger one. But it has to try and survive. Now, the 2 chickens, when they are big, one of course grows at twice the rate of the other one. But if you eat these 2 chickens, the meat of the 2 chickens, it is so different. One is just like pepper you are eating, like you are eating toilet paper. It has no taste because it's just like a pulp. It's just grown. The other one, the hardened one, is so sweet and tasty. Me, I never eat this other one. I'm always on to a chicken which is tough, tasty, can make beautiful soup. But you know, it's not an accident. The life of Kenyans who grow through these 2 different scenarios is almost the same. If you look at Barack Obama, he was thrown away by his father when he was young. He grew up under his auntie's place. He has never told you the struggles he had. All of us who have had struggles, we have managed to be who we are by struggle. These other guys, they are born, they are going to school in a Mercedes. They are 15 years, they have a license. They drive with girlfriends, they go and crash. They go to work somewhere, nobody can tell them what to do because their father is there and they've never been told what to do. They are 2 different lives. Actually, the guy who grew through all that caring and pampered has to really struggle to be good like you. Because, not because of his mistake, but he grew up through a different system. So as an African, you must be proud of coming from poverty. Actually, it's an accident if you didn't come through poverty. Because you have nothing else to talk about. As you develop yourself, you have no ambition to be anything. You got a Mercedes when you were 18 years old. You slept in a beautiful house. You bought the best clothes when you were young. You went on holidays. You stayed in every hotel. Actually, by the time you're 21, you have stayed in every hotel in Mombasa on holiday. You've been in a plane. You traveled club class. Now, why are you working so hard to achieve what else? You done it. You accomplished. But this poor fellow has never seen an inside a plane. So he's struggling. And that's what makes life tam-tam.
Yeah.